to show you the global scale of what we are really seeing here. On the side here, you can also see the numbers from each country. On Friday, Lexi Spivak was reporting from the Alert Center over 200,000 total confirmed cases. As of this morning, we're now seeing over 300,000 confirmed cases total. Now, it's not all doom and gloom, because on this side it shows total deaths 14,000, a lot of deaths, but recovered is 98,000. So that is kind of a look at how well we are recovering from this as well. And I wanted to make sure to point that out. We're following this all through social media to see what stories are trending this morning that have to do with coronavirus. Now, one of the biggest things that are trending are how parents are handling this at home. I'm sure something that you're handling yourself. We're following these parenting groups accounts and how they're handling the coronavirus as well, and ideas that they have to do homeschooling. So speaking of, we want to see your kids' first day of homeschool snapshots. We asked back at the beginning of the fall for you to send your kids' first day of school photos. Well, now we want to see their first day of homeschooling photos. There's an area right on KY3.com where you can post that, as well as on our news apps. Plus, we have another area where you can put pictures of what you guys are doing to stay calm, cool, and collected while we're all kind of social isolating and staying at home. Back to you.
Okay, thank you much. Springfield Public School students are not headed back to the classroom today. Instead, they're getting an extra week of spring break. Lexi Spivak joins us from one of the schools with the plans for online learning. Lexi.
Hey, good morning, Paul. I'm at Portland Elementary School this morning, where usually, that Monday after spring break, you would see the kids really excited to see their friends and their teachers again, and they'd be rushing, to hit the books. But instead, this year they will have that extra week of spring break, as teachers will be the only one coming back to the building today, because they're going to start preparing those online lessons or printed instruction lessons, things that, again, they can both get online. So only the teachers are returning this morning, because they're getting ready for those online classes to start 1 week from today, March 30th. So we're going to talk about some of the protocol that they're going to go through starting today, including wellness checks with families and making sure that kids and families have everything that they need to make sure that they can still succeed in this virtual classroom.
All right, Lexi, so online classes and learning won't start until next week. What about childcare options, especially for healthcare workers, emergency responders?
Yeah, Paul, so Springfield Public Schools is actually offering some child care services only for those healthcare workers and emergency responders who we know are so truly essential to fighting this crisis. But you do have to register ahead of time. So I'm going to work on posting some of that information, and that registration link also needs to be noted that this is mainly for kids in the Springfield Public Schools district or in surrounding districts, so nothing too far away. But again, the key, you have to register ahead of time. I am going to share that information right after this. Back to you guys.
All right. The Thayer School District is taking a new approach to making sure kids get the food they need. The district is handing out a whole week's worth of breakfast and lunch on Sundays. 2,900 meals went out this week. This keeps parents from having to travel each day to get meals, helping them save time and gas.
There's 9 total at home, one of them's a baby, but it's going to help us out a lot financially, because we do count on the breakfast and lunches and stuff to get us through the month. So.
The Boys and Girls Club in Thayer will take care of dinner and a snack for kids starting today. Families can pick those meals up from 5 to 7 daily at the elementary school.
All Springfield Greene County playgrounds, play equipment, and major gathering areas are closed starting today. The Parks Director says they made the decision in partnership with Springfield Greene County Health Department. Outdoor parks and trails will stay open and follow normal hours. A new triage station will open at Mercy Hospital in Springfield today. The Bishop of the Springfield Cape Girardeau Diocese will bless the facility. The new station is right outside the hospital's north emergency room entrance. This is where people who think they have COVID-19 will get help and masks.
If you have a stable job and you didn't get crushed in the stock market, there are record low interest rates out there for home buyers. But Alan Shope reports many sellers have questions about who's going into their house for showings.
Any new questions you have that I can answer about the virus with selling your house?
Real estate agents like Joseph Jones spending a lot of time on the phone this week reassuring sellers it's safe to show their home.
My other thing is having people's germs in my house.
Jones had 3 showings on Thursday. He says virtual showings are becoming more popular as agents adjust.
Not open